I have a slightly different background than most IT executives, so I look at technology conversations on buzzwords and solutions just a slight bit differently. Most of my career has been spent outside IBM, but it's always been in infrastructure. Early in my career, I had opportunity to co-found a company that focused on helping large banks, brokerage offices, and pharmaceutical companies build out large backup recovery, storage area networks, and disaster recovery solutions in the East Coast. And we had great fun. In fact, we built a large growing business. In fact, Inc. magazine named us fastest growing companies in the world, privately held companies, a couple of years in a row. So it was really exciting, but our growth was really because we were able to work with clients and be their advocate, help them and actually sit on their side of the table, look at technology and really apply to how it would affect their specific environment and get benefit out of it for what they were looking for. I've also had an opportunity to be CEO of 3 hyper growth companies, so I've actually sat on your side of the fence when looking at technology. And I've had an opportunity to be Senior Vice President, GM, and VP of 3 public companies. Obviously, IBM's one, but the other one would be EMC, so don't hold that against me. But as I look at this, what I'm trying to do today is really help you look at technology and apply some of the buzzwords in the technology and how it applies to your particular environment and get the value in your particular environment. So let's start with your challenges. As I travel, I get a lot of different conversations. It changes by account, by industry, but they're all very similar. In fact, they really come down to these 4 different conversations. And the first one being business critical. People want to know, hey, you got to keep me up and running. I have to be fully secure. You know, the data economics are all about, business impact, and there can be no business impact. And this drives a certain technology conversation and the solutions that we talk about. The next one is actually, which I see more and more these days, is start quickly and add value. I have a particular growth initiative in my environment, be it cloud, be it virtualization, but I need to start quickly. I don't know how big it's going to get, but then I need to be able to not get myself caught in a bind. I need to be future consistent. I need to be able to roll out things and add value over time in scale and functionality. Data economics there is all about agility, starting small, getting the environment up and running quickly, and then adding value over time and not giving up anything as far as being future consistent. The next conversation is my favorite, actually, is about data-intensive business solutions. And this is typically, it's always industry-specific. It's typically driven by the line of business inside a particular account. And they're trying to solve a particular issue. It's really competitive advantage. They're trying to innovate and drive competitive advantage. And all conversations always start with, how can I leverage all this data? And it quickly gets to, well, now how do I manage it and how do I make sure I only keep what I need because it gets so large? But the reason I like these conversations is it pushes you because not one product solves it. You actually have to work outside your boundaries, inside IBM, software group, global technology services, but also in the industry to solve these solutions. And the last is keep me on the innovation curve, which kind of surrounds all these. But what it comes down to is people are looking to leverage technology and they want to be future consistent. They don't want to be outdated or fall behind, which is a challenge these times. And looking for, the conversations typically start with, show me the roadmap, tell me what you see in the industry, can you tell me what other people are doing? And they're really trying to figure out, how do you keep me on this innovation curve? So these are the conversation I hear constantly. And what it really comes down to is, how do you leverage technology in your environment for your business value? And you have different pressures on your environment. One pressure is to innovate. Do more with the data, get leverage. You hear analytics come up a lot. Do more, and there's huge value there. But the other pressure you have, among others, is keep inside budget. And here's the grand challenge. How do you simultaneously innovate and do all these great things with your data, but also keep in budget? And what I've seen companies do is, it might seem oversimplistic, but it's really about just driving competitive advantage, but you have to have a plan, and how to have a holistic plan about building more flexible, on-demand infrastructure driven by specific capabilities, which we'll talk about today. So today what I'm going to try to do is talk about a bunch of technology, but also buzzwords in the industry, and I'm going to try to demystify it. I want to go through 3 major topics. I'd like to bring up some IT executives, IBM executives, to help me on stage, share their experiences to go through these conversations. But these technology conversations are come up in almost all of my conversations with clients like yourself. First one is virtualization. How do you get the most out of it? And everyone here is leveraging virtualization, but I will say some are doing it more than others. And it's a powerful and proven technology that you want to leverage. So by sharing some of these ideas, you can take it back and immediately impact your environment. Second one is software-defined storage, or software-defined environments, or software-defined everything. It is the buzzword. And what hopefully I can do is demystify it, because what it is also an industry-led innovation that's going to dramatically help your economics. And you need to pay attention to it and understand where you are in that path and where you can get to. And the last one is about flash technology. How can you leverage new technology? It's really a paradigm shift that we're talking about. And how can you leverage it, and how can IBM do that? And share some ideas of where we're going next. Give you insights where this really drives new opportunities.